Hello, and welcome to another episode from the Department of Deportation. Today we're going to be talking about remittance payments and how they could be one of the keys to help solving the immigration crisis and getting these self-deportations back on track. We'll see how some of the GDPs of Central and South American countries are heavily reliant on payments coming back from the U.S. Let's take a look. Don't forget to like and share this video and follow our channel. So first off, I want to mention that I didn't realize how big of a problem this actually is. I've actually done videos with this as part of the subject matter, but it was mostly in relation to what Florida was doing to combat this in the first place. Well, it turns out that this is actually a much bigger issue than I originally thought. And we see that some economies are having up to 37% of their GDP be remittance payments from the U.S. So that's pretty much all economic migrants coming here and then sending our money back to their home countries. We can see that there's some countries that are actually upwards of 50% of their GDP is remittances. But some of these top countries for this don't actually send a lot of people to the U.S. illegally. We're seeing that the main source of people coming into the country illegally are indeed from Central and South America. So that's what we're going to focus on. And some of the countries with the highest remittances, it's actually not a giant chunk of their GDP, so also not worth focusing on as much.
70% of Hispanic immigrants are on welfare. That means 7 out of 10 that come over here are on welfare. That means we're paying for it. I know it's upsetting. It gets worse. 37% of Nicaragua's GDP comes from remittances from the U.S. That means they come here and they get free taxpayer money from us and they send it back, and that's what's growing that country. El Salvador, it's 25% of their GDP. Honduras, 27% of their GDP. Guatemala, 19% of their economy is funded by the American taxpayers. Notice I didn't say Mexico, even though Mexico is over 60 billion a year. It's only 3 to 5% of their GDP. These are the countries with the highest that I just showed you. Yeah.
And as you heard there, it's not just people working and sending money back, it's also immigrants, both legal and illegal, getting free money handed to them. It's happening in tons of blue states, and luckily our feds have actually gotten rid of a lot of the ability of illegals and immigrants in general to be collecting taxpayer money. And of course, these economic and welfare migrants staying here affects all parts of the American economy. There's still all these 60 million plus illegals who are vying for the same exact households as, say, a single mom of 2 that's working multiple jobs. Now, while this has been an ongoing problem for many decades, we see that in 2020, in these 4 countries that we have charts on, that it absolutely spikes during the 2020 takeover from Biden. During that time, we see some of these are almost doubling the amount of remittance payments that are coming back. That's what happens when you let 20 million illegals in. The tip of the spear in the fight against remittances is absolutely 100% in Florida. But as we saw when they tried a year ago to pass all kinds of blocks on remittances, it got watered down by the Senate and the House in Florida. Well, they're still trying, and a month ago or so, they were once again proposing massive blocks on remittance payments and making it just harder in general to be an illegal in the state. But I still haven't seen that it's actually passed yet. And we do see that other areas of the country, including other states and even nationally, that other places are proposing similar such legislation. Well, I'm hoping that legislation gets passed both in Florida and nationally to make it nearly impossible for anybody to come into our country illegally and then send money back home. Although none of it's really been passed yet, I am super hopeful, and if it does pass, it will lead to mass self-deportations as it won't be worth it to come stay in the country anymore. Well, that does it for this episode. Don't forget to like and share this video, follow our channel, and if you like any of the shirts that you saw, visit our Etsy shop.